Ladies and gentlemen, the first pre-release for Minecraft Java Edition 1.14 The Village and Pillage update has been released. Of course, as we head into pre-releases instead of snapshots, the release is drawing near and that means mostly bug fixes in this version. My name is slicedlime, I'm here to guide you through all the changes in Minecraft 1.14 pre-release 1. Let's start with the villages. For unstackable item trades, the villages could make the discount number more than 1, that's fixed in this pre-release. When you had the hero of the village effect and you got a discounted price, then the sneaky villagers would sometimes trade for the full price instead. And if you shift-clicked an item out of the trading inventory, that would instantly lock the trade. Some villagers would trade arrows of luck, those are not supposed to be in the survival game. That's fixed in this pre-release. Also, if you right-click a baby villager, it will shake its head and deny you a trade. Some fixes to villagers under attack as well. Villagers didn't run away from ravagers, pillagers, vindicators, evokers, zombies or husks. And if a zombie woke up a villager, then the bed would still count as occupied. And also, once a villager had taken some damage, then iron golems would spawn at alarming rates, fixed in this pre-release. Other mob fixes. Mobs would stop spawning over time if you had a render distance that was less than 11. Drowned fish and guardians didn't spawn at all. And trader llamas didn't despawn instead, they should now despawn together with their wandering trader. Short mobs would drown if they were just below the surface of the water, and several types of mobs would take suffocation damage when they were under a block, that's because their eye height was outside of their collision box. And mobs' heads would rotate super quickly when they looked around, fixed in this pre-release. Zombie villagers that spawned when a zombie village was generated would move extremely fast. And under certain circumstances, spiders and cave spiders could fly. Gameplay fixes. If you put down a scaffolding block on top of leaves, then it would very quickly switch between an entity and a block form. When you used a riptide trident, then your eye position was wrong. And when you crouched, there was a delay. There was also a bug to uncrouching. When you were in a space that was 1.5 blocks tall, then even if you released the sneak button, then you wouldn't stand up. However, your player would move as if you had stood up. That is, you could move quickly or even sprint. And an arrow that faced directly down couldn't be picked up and would play a lot of sounds. World changes. If you go into the optimized world screen, there's now a new option. It's called Remove Cached World Data. That includes the height maps and the light, and forces that data to be recomputed whenever you load the world next time. A village generation fix. Tall grass in the plains of village structures didn't take into account what block it spawned onto. There are also some fixes for village structures under certain circumstances, leaving air block holes. Light fixes too. Light sources would spontaneously just not work in some chunks in some worlds. And skylights would shine through some blocks, fixed in this pre-release. Couple of visual fixes. The top texture of the loom was backwards, and the villager particles for them being happy or angry didn't show up, fixed in this pre-release. Sound fixes. The villager disagreeing sound would play twice if you right-clicked a villager without a trade. And the cave ambient sounds didn't play properly. There's also debug information for sounds now. If you hit F3 to get the debug screen, you will now be able to see the amount of playing sounds as well as the limit for how many sounds can play, and also the same information for streaming sounds like music and jukeboxes. User interface fixes. You couldn't focus on the text field in an anvil by clicking on it, and you couldn't drag any slider in the video settings options. When you open a command block, the text field was not focused properly, that is fixed in this pre-release. And the background wasn't dimmed for the book or lectern screens. Finally, the narrator could be toggled when typing in a text field. This is a problem for languages where the Ctrl and B key combination is used to type certain letters. Tech changes in this version, command fixes and data pack fixes. If you use the /setBlock command to set a barrel with the open state, then it would keep trying to set itself to be closed. And if you spawned a pufferfish within no AI tag set and in a puffed state, then they could still shrink down. Also, in a previous snapshot, the point of interest block types got tags added, like armorer_POI and so on. Those tags were not properly used and have been removed. In addition to this, of course, stability and performance fixes. That includes crash fixes and a fix to chunks not loading if you changed your view distance. Of course, the release is getting close now, so I do encourage you to try this one out, but keep in mind it is not a full release yet, so it can contain unknown bugs. If you try this version, do so on a test world, or on a backup of your world. If you want to try this version but you don't know how to, then click on the link on the video right now. That'll take you to a tutorial on how to get and play a snapshot, and while this version is labeled a pre-release, it is still technically considered a snapshot. And those were all the changes in Minecraft 1.14 pre-release 1. I hope you found this video useful, and if you did, please help me in return, leave a like and share this video to your friends. If you want to stay up to date with all the latest Minecraft news, then please subscribe to my channel, where I do update videos for every new pre-release, snapshot or release of Minecraft. And don't forget to hit the bell icon to get notified when the videos are out. That's all for me for this time. My name is slicedlime, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.